Thanks for tuning in. It's me again, but it's not about me today. It's about the Glovebox Meter. Real quick, a Glovebox Meter is the meter for those who I do work, but I don't want to carry my money making meter with me. And some people, they might need a little bit of help. You need something that, okay, a HVAC problem, or okay, just a regular electrical problem, or I'm gonna look into it. Automotive problem, I'm gonna look into it. And with that being said, the first candidate on my quest for the Glovebox meter today is the CEM DT, 927H. All right, I'm gonna show y'all a bit more about it, but I'm just giving you an introduction. And off the bat, just to let you know, this meter's not that bad. I'm not here to sell it to you. I wish people would make videos about stuff before I buy it. So this is me giving my contribution. The leads are actually good. These seem like exactly like the Klein ones. And my Klein, if anyone knows these markings, the name of this manufacturer, if I can get it to focus, for a Hurwell. Oh wow, you see it? Okay, bam. So if you know that name, they feel exactly like the Kleins, and not bad. The criteria for a Glovebox meter: one, it has to have some type of rating, because it's going to be outside, inside, glove box, tool bag, whatever. Got to have millivolts. Microamps is a plus, but microamps, yeah. What else we got? Temperature. I'm starting to veer away from temperature readings on a multimeter. Okay, you see that 9 degrees Fahrenheit? That's subcool. If I'm off by 9 degrees, I don't know if I got subcooling or not. That's just about your average subcooling. Gotta have high readability, meaning digits. Okay, gotta have it. It's gotta be sensitive. It has to be fast. That backlight has to stay on when I want it to. It'll go off automatic when you first turn it on. But then if I turn this thing on, holding the backlight button, now that timer went off, and so I can turn on the backlight. It'll stay on a lot longer than it would had I not disabled that timer. See, we'll turn it on and you'll see that timer. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it has to have a backlight. I can't get one of them cheap Kleins that don't have a backlight. I like the Klein, but I don't like the cheap one. I like the MM700. What else? Min max or peak hold. Capacitance has to have these. Capacitance, diode, gotta have it. I gotta have as many features as possible in a small package too. It cannot be big. It has to fit in your hand. This does not have a rating. And I know it's not IP rated because the battery compartment is too loose. There's no way that's stopping water. You see what I mean? But now, don't get me wrong, this is not a bad meter. I had a Unity meter that was worse than that. I sent it back the same day. The 139, don't buy that thing. But let's get on with it. It's in all in Chinese. There's nothing spectacular about these specs. As you can see, it does come with a carrying case, but it's really too small to be of any use in the field. You're not really going to be able to fit everything back into that carrying case once you get the leads unraveled and you're on the go. The continuity response is really not as bad as it looks right now. For some odd reason, it was just glitching out on me in this video, but it's really good. For capacitance measurements, I put it beside the Fluke 116. And according to the specs, the Fluke is definitely the clear winner here in the nano and microfarad range with a 1.9% plus 2-digit readability or accuracy. But however, above 1 millifarad, both of their specs are exactly the same at 5% plus 20 digits. Also, the DT-927h has a range of 99.99 millifarads. Eat your heart out, Fluke. Not the biggest fan of this feature, but they did this one quite well. Notice how the meter's going to give you an audible and visual indication as well as EF intensity with those bars as it gets closer to the live wire. And now it's time for the DC volts. Even though it's not much to look at here, since this is the scale that's used to measure a meter, we have to look at it. The DT-927h is spec'd at 0.5% plus 8 digits, while the Fluke 116 is spec'd at 0.5% plus 2 digits. This is where the pros get separated. P.S. No matter how professional you think you are, you never get above testing batteries. Enjoy. Now here we are at AC voltage measurement. It's not much to see or say here, except for when I put that VFD mode on, I actually have a fan going to, create some type of electromagnetic interference, and it actually works on this meter. I've tested it independently. I just didn't put it on tape, but it works. Here we are with temperature measurements, and you already know how I feel about doing this with a multimeter, but I do have to say that this one does pick up extreme temperatures pretty well. You know, in that room temperature range, you're not gonna really get your money's worth out of these things. But when you're, measuring the temperature of say a catalytic converter, the exhaust, under the hood, something like the air conditioner, you stick it into the vent with the air conditioner on full blast, you're gonna get something out of it. Its response time is actually faster than this Fluke, and you're about to see that right now. Here we are with a DC output feature. This is one of those novelty features that you don't know its value until you need to use it. It's measured to be a 1.4 volt quasi-sinusoidal wave at 50 hertz. I haven't found a use for it though. Now I'm going to capture that signal with an oscilloscope to show you the quasi-sine wave. Now we're just doing some in-circuit testing of some SMDs just to see, the versatility of this multimeter, because there's going to be a lot of times you're going to test things in circuit, and some meters can't do that. Now we'll take a brief look inside. As you can see, it's going to be held together by only 4 self-tapping screws. That back cover plate has that Fluke style fastener on it. Without taking off the back cover, all you have access to is the batteries and that low current fuse, 400 milliamp rated at 250 volts. The high current fuse is only rated for 10 amps at 250 volts. But you're about to see that everything in here is kind of clean, there's no flux sitting on anything. Notice those ridges when putting it back together. It gives you somewhat of a semblance of blast protection. So, and here's where the rubber meets the road, y'all. Keep it, hate it, or donate it. First, we're gonna go through some pros and cons. Pros, it's fast. Backlit display. It has respectable accuracy. I mean, put up against a Fluke 116, what can I say? I erased my clips of the diode testing, but you have to trust me, it outputs 3.3 volts in diode testing, and it gives you voltage drop. It has good test leads. It's portable. It has a good ergonomic design. It's easy on the eye. It's not an ugly multimeter. I can wake up and look at her. HRC fuses. I'm looking at it right now. It's okay. Cons. It has no IP rating or third-party rating. Has a weak flashlight. The output signal seems useless right now, at least. It has no rail feature, and it's only 4,000 counts. So what do you do with it? I think I'm gonna donate it. I'm gonna keep looking, but it's a good meter. It is. Please comment below with any criticisms or constructive advice. I'm not even asking you to subscribe yet because I'm not at that point. Thank you.